Okay, truth be told, what do you guys think between the four options? What do you guys like the idea
What are the
of
four
doing?
options? Because I didn't hear.
So it's the party, it's the exhibition, it's a playlist of songs, and it's a film screening. So right now, what do you guys like?
A party sounds easy.
Yeah.
It sounds like the easiest.
But don't you think everyone is gonna go for a party?
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Everybody's just gonna go for a party.
True, but I think we can go very big with it, especially if we choose to do. Because he said we can build on our first main assignment, right?
Yeah.
And we had done pose.
Yeah.
So I really just personally love the idea of us getting dressed up and setting up a photo booth and having the other students come to our group and like view it and take pictures with us. Because he says it has to be an interactive. I just wish I had all the details. Are you finding it?
This is all I have. It says meet 4 hours a week, discuss who does what, and then there's an audio visual, exam, an exhibition, an event, a theme. But it has to, the party mustn't, I remember you said it must pay homage to something.
Oh.
So it mustn't just be-
LGBTQIA plus.
Right.
We're throwing a party for fun. It must be, okay, we're throwing a party to pay homage to,
Something.
Yeah.
The theme that we've chosen.
yeah.
Okay.
So what do you guys think?
What do we pay homage to?
Gay
Because I
people's
remember
rights,
we did
human
pose.
rights.
We did pose, and then we also did the Amandla video,
Yes.
and then that was the first focus area, right?
Then the second main assignment.
Was the photography. So vernacular photography, we can focus on that if
Oh,
we do.
that's cute.
Yeah.
And also about photography, about the exotification of black bodies.
Yes.
And then thirdly was the museums.
Museums, exhibitions.
The exhibitions that we've just done now.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how we do an exhibition or what we do it on.
I think it's our objects, and we just make a gigantic exhibition with all our objects.
Yeah.
I think that's what he
But
said.
what would we be paying homage to? I don't see how we can make that interesting. Like we could put our thing on it. I don't know.
I
You
think
guys tell
it
me.
would only work out if we focus on one theme.
Yes.
If we focus on this is what we want to
Showcase.
showcase. It could be like culture or
I'm trying to see what was
Whatever
the
it
common
is,
feature
yeah.
of each of our exhibitions.
So Anthony's was more traditional
Traditional
attire
culture.
culture. His paid attention to that. Yours was more like historical for me, I thought, because there was a lot of objects that your grandmother made and that was used and stuff. I don't know what mine was.
yours was
Like,
you had the cell phone, you had the
maybe the
more
ritualistic.
ritualistic. Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah. Because you had the candle, you had the Bible, you had the prayer book,
the Sunday Missal.
Yes.
Yours?
All over the place.
No, not even. I liked yours.
No.
I'm trying to think of your contemporary objects. The earrings, as much as you said that's ritual, that's also contemporary.
Right.
And also your grandmother's bags. I'm obsessed with them.
Those are contemporary.
I wrote
True.
about them in the blog. I wrote about them. 'Cause I
You've
really
already done this. That
already
was your
done it.
superhero.
Yeah, I started. I was like, I just need to finish.
You can't be serious. Yeah, and then Ross was more contemporary.
No.
No?
Is it?
Historical.
What was
Historical.
Ross's?
Historical. He had the shoes.
Historical contemporary. Because the shoes were
He
like
had
the what
dream
would catcher? Yeah, dream
The
catcher.
Dreamcatcher.
But he had the shoes. He had the Converse. He had the shoes that he wears at the band. What when he
And he had the
plays.
Doc Martens.
So it's kind of like contemporary, kind of.
Clara was also very cool. Hers was historical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling the vibe of the exhibition. I'm not
I
gonna
can
lie.
already tell you're like.
Yeah, you're like, ooh,
Okay, so
Okay.
okay, let's rule things out.
Okay,
Exhibition, how do we all feel? Yes or no?
Who votes for exhibition?
Put your hand up.
An exhibition.
Okay, so Anthony found some. Sorry, I know we're busy voting. He found some instructions that may be helpful
Oh,
on this particular
fantastic.
task.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
so it may be useful to quickly review them
Okay.
and then head into voting.
Okay.
He is highlighting them right now. And then I will read them.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys spoke about a budget.
He said he may give us a budget of 500 Rand each, but that isn't yet finalized. He needs to tell us now. This thing is due now.
Guys, I have two exams that day. It's this one and something else.
This is on the 28th of May.
Yes, and I'm writing politics as well.
No,
so
this is
How do you know that already? Is the
well, it's not
exam
final yet, but it's on the second floor.
But this isn't due on the 28th.
oh,
portfolio?
Portfolio for it is due on the 28th.
When is this?
okay.
20? Is
Few
it
days
25th?
Before, yeah.
I think 25th of May.
Before.
Yeah, a few days before.
I wish we did it all on one day. Here's a portfolio. Here's
And
our
just
exam.
leave.
Bye.
Like,
I think he said 25th.
gosh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, in your groups, which you decide upon, you will need at least 4 hours a week. In that time, discuss your concept, how you will implement it, how you're going to write it up, who's going to do the popcorn, discuss who will do X, Y, Z. These are just examples. Meet for 4 hours a week, every week for 3 weeks. This is compulsory. This is during class time and the double period tutorial time. George will be available to consult during class time. You must make sure you see him twice as a group. He can be available during class or after consultation time. Try to make an appointment first. For the exam, you can do a multimedia audiovisual project, a film screening, choose 5 films and screen 1, a playlist, which he must be able to listen to, George. Put it online with a QR code, a square block that you can scan, or wireless headphones. Poster about the playlist that you could make maybe on a SoundCloud. It could be a whole album or 10 songs. On the exam day, it will be a full day where you go to each other's screenings. He will show pictures of what last year's groups did. Or secondly, you could do an exhibition of material culture. And you could take your group's 9 objects per person and explain how each of the objects talk to one another. Or you could have an event. It is specific, meant to get people together, but you have to pay attention to what brings people together. I.e., we're having a party to commemorate Halloween.
Okay.
Or pay homage to objects that you bought. Or a party to enact the theme of a movie. The party is a side event to the actual theme. Last year, a group did well with the recreation of a living room space where they had snacks and a conversation about appropriation based on Black Panther and culture. Another group did a sketch about what parents do to get their children to university. It's like a mini play. It's a scene of the situation, like the sketches of baby Jesus at Christmas. So basically,
George.
you can choose any of the 3 assignments that we have done in the last 3 focus areas. You can expand on your music playlist into something new, or use your photography assignments to come up with for a photography display, or you can put together 9 of your material cultures and come up with a display, or you could commemorate your film screening through a party. And then it says, does this make sense? Which is irrelevant.
Okay.
Also, the
what do you-
playlist
Okay,
and
this-
the party, but they can align, I guess.
This is my idea.
I'm overwhelmed.
Don't be.
So, are we supposed to do it here?
Yeah.
It's at school.
I mean, which
I think
facility?
it'll be in here.
It has to be in here.
I don't know. He hasn't
He
specified.
talked about last time, but I think I speak in the vicinity so he can control it.
Okay.
Because he talked about last year how some students closed a whole hallway for
Oh.
for a exhibition.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They closed that hallway.
So what's your idea?
Because I was thinking what would be cool is the theater.
Yeah,
That would be like a cool venue to have.
especially if we are making a sketch, for example, or something that like talks to.
or like a just like a event.
Because if it's an exhibition, I think we're gonna be in here. This is the best space for it. So the
Yes,
space must
yeah.
talk to what we're doing.
right.
So can we have any space?
But that's the
That's
thing.
the
I just
thing.
want to ask.
So
Let's find out.
question number 1,
Space.
venue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 ideas.
Okay.
I really like the LGBTQ thing. Having the photo booth, dressing up, that would be really cool. But then we have to get like props and stuff like that.
And
people to use.
that's why that 500 rand that he said.
goes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
you
because
need to do what? I didn't catch it last bit. What do you need to buy?
Oh, the props. Like,
Oh,
if we're going,
I heard
Yeah.
mops. I was getting.
I really like. I don't know, man. I'm just.
what do you like?
what? Oh, can I finish?
Yeah. Sorry.
The second
was the
idea.
first one.
Yeah, the first one. The second idea, I really like the discussion thing that we can have with everyone. Like, for example, if we focus on the LGBTQ community, then maybe we can have the photo boosting, and after that, we can just sit together and then we can have a conversation
I
about
like that. What
our
it,
thoughts or what it means,
experiences,
and like.
and we can bring in elements of pose into that.
Right.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
have a conversation about that.
Yeah. So that could be where the idea stems from, but we can like go in a different direction. Like we can go deep into it in the discussion.
And then bring it home in South Africa.
Yeah.
Do we have this kind of like culture? Is it as big as it is in America?
In America.
Is it appreciated as it is
Yes.
in
And talk about how culture clashes with, like African
traditional culture? Yes.
So we're kind of implementing a little bit of everything. If you
And
think
then
about it.
religion.
Yeah,
How
as
do we
well.
connect
I
that
love
as
it.
well?
How does it clash with?
I love it. You said you have three.
LGBTQI rights and everything.
3
I
ideas.
forgot the three. The third one.
Yeah, you're excited by the
Yeah.
second one.
I like that one.
I love that idea.
And then maybe the third one could be, yeah. But we only have 2. Do we have 2 hours?
Sorry, what did it say? The time that we have to do it. Does it specify
I think
in the instruction?
Who's gonna check? I don't super remember reading that.
Okay.
okay.
I also didn't remember hearing that. So if I actually quite like this discussion that we want to host based. So what category will it fit in? What is it?
I have no idea.
It's not film screening. Is it an exhibition? But we're not showing things.
Yeah, we're not.
It says exhibition for.
It's film screening. I said music/photography. I don't know why.
I
did
said
I-
multimedia.
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 What's the fourth one? Party. Event.
Yeah, event. Yeah.
But it is an event kind of thing.
But what's our event? Are we going to do a short screening? Maybe we should do short screening of
Yes.
Pose. Short screening of Pose, a scene if we are talking about LGBT.
But then you only say it's a film screening if it's pose.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, but then we still have a discussion about it, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't just screen the thing and then move on.
Didn't he say he wants us to curate films that talk around pose?
He said,
Screening.
but I'm confused now. I think we need to reread what he said in terms of the films.
But he did say screening because he was talking about popcorn.
Yeah. So
I'm
how
guessing
long
it
is
is
the
a
screening?
screening.
Like, did you want us to show the whole thing?
No,
That's the thing.
definitely not the full
But
thing.
what-
That's why I said we pick what we're talking to.
Yeah.
If it's a 5-minute, 10-minute screening, cool. Then we go into what we're doing.
If we're gonna talk about, okay, I think we need to just zone in on one thing, on like about the discussion especially.
But before we zone into anything, we need to pick the category we're talking about
Yeah.
so that we can do that. So that's what I'm saying. Can we just reread
Okay.
the film portion, the screening portion, please, just so we understand? Do you get what I'm saying? Then once we know what's what, then we zone in and we zone.
Yeah. But I'm getting excited.
Okay. Cool. So, yep, you do those things, you do all those things. Film screening.
Yes.
Playlist. Exhibition. Events. Yeah, I think it's just those ones.
And what?
The event can be a party, it can be skits, it can be the space to pay homage to objects. So then, remember he spoke about last year, the group based on Black Panther did the space around cultural appropriation.
So you can go under that.
So maybe that's kind of what you're speaking
I think that's
to.
what
Yeah.
we're saying.
Not that you're copying them, but
No, no.
you know.
Yeah.
They
So-
did it, you can.
If
Yeah.
they did it, we can. And I don't think he's not gonna say if we go with the pose. He's not gonna say you can't do pose. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I know what you're saying, that movies that talk to it, because it's not a repetition of the first thing we already did. Like we're growing from that, if
Yeah.
I understand correctly. So I like the idea of party or event, but like, what do you guys agree with that we do it on? I really like the idea of having the discussion, like Black Panther and cultural appropriation.
I liked your thing about LGBTQI community in South Africa.
Yes. Okay.
And particularly talking about how culture and religion clash with it, especially in South Africa. Because I think we're quite conservative in South Africa, though. We never
Yeah.
say we are.
And people's experiences.
Yeah. And I think maybe if we don't want to do pose, we can also add in, I don't know if you guys know Inkeba.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes.
We can talk about that.
Maybe
Yeah.
we talk about Ingleba because that's South Africa,
Yeah.
produced in South Africa.
Right.
And we talk about the controversy that surrounded that movie, because there was so much controversy with Xhosa men boycotting it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we can
So-
yeah.
Maybe we can have like for example, just like 15 minutes screening of thingy, of pose, and then now we bring it home, and then we 15 minutes of labor, and then we have the discussion.
Yeah.
Sorry, just clarifying, 15 minutes of each, 1-5.
Yeah, just so
Roughly
example, roughly.
speaking.
Depending on how much time they
Yes.
use it out.
Yes.
I love it. And I think the most potent, if that's the correct word, scene, or the scene that really speaks in Ingleba is that scene when the two men are holding each other. They fell asleep in like the field or something. They'd gone into the forest in Yan. Have you watched the film?
No.
Okay, do yourself a favor and watch the
have
film.
to.
You have to watch it before.
If
Have
we-
you not?
yeah,
You've seen
if we
it.
do,
I
yeah.
think let's rewatch it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if Anthony hasn't watched Ingleba, please can you also watch it before the exam,
Okay,
if possible.
so do you guys need it?
Uh,
Have it on my
oh, you've got it. Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Let's. So should we bring you just a stick?
Yeah, okay, cool.
I can give it to you after the meeting.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, cool.
So, are we voting for this theme?
Okay, so who? So, Anthony, we would like to know what he thinks. Does he like this idea?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
good.
good idea. I like it.
Perfect. Okay, so we are hosting a party. The
Yes.
theme is the LGBTQIA plus community, and how we're going to relate it is by screening a few minutes of pose, and then Ingleba to bring it back to a South African context.
Yeah,
Then we'll hold a discussion. I don't know how we are going to like dress it up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
How are we going to? Because we must do. So we'll have popcorn.
I really want the photo booth.
I
There's
like
like
the booth,
memory.
but then
That's
that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
But what do we wear then? Should we wear? How do you?
Yeah.
Or do we just wear colorful clothing just to pride?
Yeah, pride.
You know what I mean?
I think we'll
But is
not.
that not cliche?
It is cliche, but that's what I'm saying. How can we not then be cliche? What do we do?
Because you know George will rip it apart. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Oh gosh.
Let's get on.
Plus pose and discussion.
What would really be cool is if we have those like instant photo camera thingies. What is it called? You know the camera when you take a picture and it comes out instantly.
Oh, I don't have those Polaroid.
Oh,
Those
that'd
are
be so cool.
I know Clara though did say she has a professional camera, which she was happy to bring to take the
Okay.
pictures.
Okay.
We'll just have to figure it out how it's gonna
Yeah.
work. Because maybe it'll also, when the rest of the group is here, they'll also kind of pitch in. and
Be
like,
able to
"Oh,
bring
can you
in
do
more.
this,
Yeah.
and this and this and this, just to.
How do you make a venue seem like a bit of a cinema or a at-home screening? Like I think it should be like pillows. No, is that really cliche?
It would be nice, but how are you gonna get?
Like from home, you just bring some. If you have some
Yeah.
cushions type of thing. I don't know. I think the rest of the
The
group
thing
can
is-
help us chip in with this
The
part.
thing is, we have to ask him about the venue. Once we know the venue, then we can work around like how we're gonna.
True. So
You know.
first order of business next week when we're in class, we ask him about the space and let's ask him about the 500 rand if that's going to be materialized.
And then the time. How long is it supposed to be?
Time.
So you're asking about the space, you're asking about a 500 rand a piece of the
And the time.
Time.
How
How
long
long?
we have to present.
Do you think we should? Okay, once.
And dates. Sorry.
Yeah.
Date, I think, is the 25th of May, but we'll clarify.
Okay.
Once maybe if the group agrees, we should maybe meet up with him and like pitch.
I think our first meeting can actually...
Because I'd hate to get excited about this. And he's like,
And then he's like, no, guys, what are you doing?
No,
change
he's
it.
definitely going to say yes to this. Guys, this is good. This is exactly the same thing as Black Panther
Yeah.
and appropriation, if you think about it. This is a good idea. I know he's going to say yes to this.
Yeah.
Because he's going to like that we're drawing it into South Africa, and also we're relating it to tradition
I'm just saying he's so
and
difficult. He
religion.
could just be
No,
like,
he won't.
no, I don't like this. So maybe do this and this and this. Oh,
Also, like what I wanted to say is that we can also bring in the photography element where we have like pictures of
Gay pride in South
gay
Africa.
pride, whatever it
Whatever
relates
it is,
to-
whatever it
to
is.
this, and then just have pictures around. Just
Maybe that's our display then. Our display
pride
are
in South Africa.
posters. We can make some posters, colorful posters with pictures on them. We do the screening discussion, and then maybe if we really want to still bring in the photo booth type of thing, we'll try and figure out how we do that.
yeah, but that's also part of focus area too.
That's part of, so we're fine.
We're fine.
What were you saying? Posters.
Because I think what would get him excited is us bringing all the elements together.
Because we can. Why not?
You know, that would be like all focus areas.
Okay.
I think that will make him happy.
Sorry guys, Anthony needs to go to an appointment.
No
So
problem.
he
We're
has been a
done.
mission off. I'm gonna take some notes.
Okay.
The story about how we need to sign up twice we need to sign the register twice.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. To
What time does it end?
This period ends at 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're still good, but
The
we
tutor
understand,
can-
no problem.
The tutor can sign.
But he can go. We're done. We'll put this on the group as well, just so
Do you know
that
where the tutors are? Sorry. He's asking.
inside, I think.
To sign, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so we have our first idea. I think the others will probably really like this, but obviously let's put it on the group, see what they think. Next week in class, we discuss it with them, and then I think let's go talk to George just to confirm, because I'd like to move knowing he's good with it.
Yeah.
Sure. So maybe first Smolanyana consultation-ish
Yes.
is next week.
Yes. But then, so we have 3 weeks.
Is it 3 weeks including this week?
That's
or
what
3
I'm
weeks
thinking.
3 weeks starts next week, so we're
Are you
early.
sure?
Yes.
'Cause
But
I'm
we'll
stressing.
confirm dates with him.
I'm also
Yeah.
stressing.
I
She
am.
not a lot of time if you think about it.
I just have maybe you should stop.